What's up, Olympia? Today we're talking about the August 11th City Council meeting, and it was a long one.
Yeah, the first one in a while. This is Council in 10.
For the record, I'm Susan Grisham.
And I'm Josh Lynn.
All right, the meeting was called to order at 6 p.m. and Councilmember Green was joining us virtually. Mayor Payne began the meeting acknowledging the recent passing of Nisqually Tribal Chairman Ken Choke. He expressed condolences on behalf of the city to his family and the Nisqually tribal community. He noted that flags will be lowered at half-staff through the end of the week in his honor.
Yeah, and the city put out an official statement on our Facebook page if you want to read that. It's really nice.
Yeah. Next up, City Manager Bernie announced the appointment of Hillary Flowers as the new Olympia Fire Chief, highlighting her leadership experience and noting that she is the first woman to serve in this role for the City of Olympia.
Yeah, we talked about her interim appointment just not that long ago, and it's really exciting to see her get the permanent role. Yeah. By all accounts, everyone loves her, and I cannot wait to see what she does over there.
Yeah, so she started in the Olympia Fire Department in April of 2025. Before that, she served at the Lady C Fire District 3 for 19 years. So we're just so happy to have her.
Yeah, super cool. Then we got into public comment, kind of a lot of public commenters last night. The majority of them were coming to speak about ongoing discussions about the waste resources utility.
Yes.
The aging building, the old maintenance center, has been a topic of discussion for years. It's at the end of its life. So the council is having a study session next week where they're just hearing about all of the potential options. It's kind of their responsibility to do that. Mayor Payne was really clear. He made a statement before public comment that no decisions have been made. They're not leaning in any kind of direction. It's just coming up. So these public commenters were sort of getting ahead of that, which I thought was really smart of them.
Absolutely.
Getting their opinions known. Handful of public comments about an upcoming subdivision proposal on land use, and Community Development Director Tim Smith popped up to sort of describe the process. And once it's a land use application, there's a very sort of formal process that goes through a hearing examiner and how that works and how sort of little impact the city actually has on that process once it's going. So really informative. And a couple commenters about the food system plan, which is one of our other business items.
Yeah. So then we moved on to other business.
Yeah, got right into it.
So we had three other business items. First, we had the approval of Marge Young Park Public Art Concept. So Arts Program Manager Stephanie Johnson and Squaxin artist Andrea Wilbur-Saigo presented the concept, which involves 5 carved panels that'll be featured along park trails. She shared that she involved youth in the creation of the panels and just shared kind of the creation process.
Yeah, and Andrea Wilbur-Saigo is the artist who did the welcome figure, which is so cool. Really striking when you drive into downtown. So I'm excited to see what she does with these pieces. It's going to be really cool. And the Marge Young Park, for those of you who don't know, is the Kaiser Woods site. They just recently officially named it. So yeah, you'll see those out on the trail sometime soon.
Yeah, really exciting. Next, we had Parks, Arts, and Recreation Director Silvana Niehauser, who presented a request for $245,000 to develop a comprehensive plan focused on food insecurity and community resilience. So this plan will be developed in 2 phases and will assess kind of the current conditions involving food availability in our community. And so there's going to be also some extensive community engagement through this work. And then throughout that, they're going to establish specific goals and strategies and implementation on putting together a plan to support food security in our community.
Yeah, they noted the varying levels where it sort of becomes insecure, like the federal government, the pandemic identified all of these areas, and they're just trying to shore those up. And what I thought was really cool, this is really Councilmember Madrone's baby. So it was exciting getting to see her push this sort of over the finish line and make it official. So congratulations to her.
Yeah, seriously. And so basically the council approved the use of those funds, and what happens now is there's a request for qualifications that'll be put through, and from there they'll start the process.
Olympia, we're never doing anything easy.
No.
We're always tackling the world's problems.
It's very true, but we're really dedicated to this community, and our council members are doing really great work.
Yeah, Councilmember Gilman actually said the way we spend our money is the way we express our values, and spot on for this and everything we do.
Absolutely. And finally, Housing Program Manager Jacinda Stelchis provided an update on the city's affordable housing incentive programs. There's a few incentives in there, but one of the main ones is the multifamily property tax exemption, or MFTE. And under the MFTE program, 9 projects have been approved since 2022, which brings low-income housing to our community. And council members did request some more detailed metrics regarding unit production, public investment per unit, and the fiscal impact of tax exemptions, just in order to evaluate the program's effectiveness.
Yeah, the MFT in particular has been a topic of conversation the last few times it's come up, so I think they're going to dig into that. But if you're interested in affordable housing and what the city's doing, I would actually recommend going and watching some of this presentation. The projects that have come through, it doesn't get talked about a lot, but this is such a critical piece of the housing crisis, and that was pretty interesting, seeing the projects and the number of units, and to hear by 2045 we're supposed to build 14,000 additional units just to accommodate people, and how that's going to happen. So
yeah, it's really impressive work.
Really good work.
If you're interested in housing in this community, definitely take a look at that.
Yeah, it's sort of the part that's not spoken about as much. So it's good to see those projects listed.
Yeah. And next up, you moved on to reports and referrals.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we talked about was a referral from Councilmember Madrone, Gilman, and Green, sponsoring $10,000 in allocation of council goal funds to Interfaith Works for a community event featuring Palestinian and Israeli activists. And this is a sort of a community conversation, and it fulfills a commitment from the ceasefire resolution that the council passed in 2023 to address anti-Semitism and Islamophobia locally. It supports the city's promise to partner with community organizations in this work, and really emphasizing sort of the local impact of community engagement around these really important topics. So the council unanimously approved that funding.
Yeah, and then just a couple other items of note. Councilmember Payne obviously talked about National Night Out, where most of the council members were out in the community.
Yeah.
I'm hearing overwhelmingly positive feedback for them, and he also talked about the 50th anniversary of the farmers market. That is crazy. He rang the bell for that. Yeah. If you haven't been to the farmers market, what are you doing?
Yeah. Do you even live here?
Yeah. And a follow up from last week, Danny Madrone got to judge the pie eating contest. She said she ate so much pie that she must have eaten half a pie. And I thought that was so little pie. I told her, like, I'm probably going to have that for dinner tonight, half a pie. So to me, that's normal. But yeah, she had a really good time. And again, happy to see her check that off her bucket list.
Absolutely. And the meeting ended at 9:17 p.m.
Yes, it did. Boom.
Boom. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching us live, you can stay tuned for the full replay of the council meeting we just discussed, or you can watch it or any of our other programming on demand anytime at OliTV3.com.
Absolutely. And download the Oli TV app on your phone, on Roku. Other places coming soon, I hear.
If you want to watch a council meeting live and in person, we're here most Tuesdays at 6 p.m. We'll save a seat for you.
And with that,
we're adjourned.
We're adjourned.